I'd like to talk about something that's not really covered well on the internet, and I've barely seen anyone speaking about it at all. And this is balancing two different things: your discipline and how much fun you have. Because I believe they are two different things on the opposite spectrum, and they involve, well, doing the hard work when you don't feel like it, and taking the time to enjoy the work that you do. Now, you must do this because if you're disciplined 100% of the time, that is bloody awesome. But also, it will feel like you're swimming upstream and nothing's happening natural for you, so that you don't really care about the results that much. If you lose the motivation in general, well, then, of course, you don't really care about what you're doing. So then you might slack off a bit because there's no point, right? What are you doing this for? That's why you need just a bit of motivation and a bit of fun and enjoying the process. Get into the flow state of doing it. Because when you're in the flow state, you have zero thoughts, and that is where peak productivity is truly at. But when you're at extreme levels of discipline, like David Goggins, you'd be doing hard work, but you may not be doing it to the best of your ability. And you do need discipline when times when you lose that motivation, and especially when you're down tired and you just want to take a rest, but you still got to finish these last few tasks before the end of the day. And to make your future self proud, because you truly pay respects to yourself, you actually do the hard work. And it may feel like it's not the best type of work that you've done, but you just need to do it. Now, discipline and the flow state are two different things. You need both to actually peak your productivity and peak the results that you get. And ideally, you'd want to be in the flow state all the time, but that's not true. That's what I thought. And I thought, oh, you just need to be disciplined all the time to do all the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. But that's not true either. You need a balance of the two, so that when worst comes to worst, when you're extremely tired and you don't feel like doing any work, which happens to us pretty often, and it does happen to even the most successful people, you need discipline. But you can't just rely on discipline all the time, otherwise you'll lose the motivation to actually do the hard work. Well, you didn't actually need it in the first place, but you'll start asking yourself questions like, why am I doing this? What's the point of even doing this? And you'll find out that, oh, I just gotta do it. Shut up, I just gotta do it. That's not a good enough reason to enjoy it. And when you don't have that enjoyment for the process about it, you start to appreciate what you do less. You start to appreciate what you do less. Because there's no point. What if... This is an extreme example, but let me actually take the time to think about it. As a 17-year-old kid who doesn't have that much life experience, from what I can actually see is that life is not all about having fun and enjoying and living it to your best in the moment. I believe as a man is building the most success you can, being the most fulfilled on your purpose, ticking all the boxes, whilst actually enjoying the journey. Because if you lose the journey, if you don't enjoy the journey, then you don't care. You don't care. That's why we need a balance of the two. And that's why we need to take that into consideration, because when we enjoy the process, we start to think, feel, and act differently. And those are the three things that can actually shape our reality: our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Our thoughts create feelings, and our feelings create action. So the root cause of everything is our thoughts. What goes up in here? So we must make sure that are extremely positive, and also we are very enjoying the process whilst doing it, and also having high respect for ourselves for doing the hard work even when we didn't feel like it. This is really important because I believe that however these two are balanced, discipline and enjoying the process, however they're balanced, somewhere in the middle, that is where life is truly enjoyed at to the best. I hope you take that into consideration because those are two things we need. Motivation for enjoying the process and discipline when we feel like crap, yet we have to put up with what we've got to get the work done so that then we can relax feeling proud that we did. Because being disciplined can also make you feel extremely good and proud of yourself. I wish you all the best on your journeys, everyone, because our journeys are going to get more exciting. Our journeys are going to get much better in life. Our journeys should become much more magnificent because we are improving every single step of the way there. And we are never going to stay complacent. No matter how much money we make, no matter how much muscle we build, no matter how many friendships we make that are great and loyal to us, we are going to keep pushing through life whilst enjoying most of the steps to the way there. Because when we fall onto discipline, we then enjoy the fact that we celebrate and appreciate the progress we make, especially when we don't feel like it. I'll catch you all in the next video where I share with you my lessons that I've learned, the mistakes I've learnt from, and also giving you daily advice from me so that we can all improve and get better together on our journey in life.